Look at this data set. At first glance, it looks fine. But in reality, this is messy data. We have duplicates, inconsistent text, missing values, and even wrong formats. And if we analyze this data as it is, we will get wrong results. So instead of fixing everything manually, let's do it the professional way. Let's use Power Query. Go to the Data tab and click From Table, Range. Now we're inside Power Query, and this is where the magic happens. This is our data in Power Query. This where you control your data and clean messy data in one click, instead of cleaning it manually in Excel worksheet. Step 1. Remove duplicates. First, we don't want repeated records. Select the table. Go to Remove Rows. Then remove duplicates. Now duplicates are gone. Step 2. Remove empty rows. Next, we clean empty data. Go to Remove Rows. And remove blank rows. Because empty records add no value to our analysis. Step 3. Replace values. Now look at this. We have different typing of USA. This creates inconsistency, so we fix it. Right-click. Replace values. Replace USA with USA. Now everything is standardized. But we still have issues. Canada, different formats. Select the column. Go to Transform. Format. Upper. Now everything is consistent. So now our data is clean, but there's still a problem. Look at the structure. We have Jan, Feb, March. This layout is good for viewing, but not for analysis, because Excel prefers data in rows, not columns like this. So we need to reshape it. Select the month columns. Go to Transform and click Unpivot Columns. Now look at this. We transformed the data from columns to rows. We now have month and sales. This is much better. Now our data is structured properly. Now we have clean data, structured data, but we're still missing something. We need more information. In the next lecture, we'll combine this data with another table. So far, we cleaned the data and reshaped it. Now we want to enrich it. We want to add category and price. This data exists in another table. So instead of using formulas, we'll use Power Query. But before we merge the data, we need to make sure both tables are available in Power Query. Right now, we only have the sales data. So let's load the products table. Go back to Excel. Select the products table. Then go to Data and click from Table Range. Now the products table is loaded into Power Query. You can see it here on the left side. Now we have both tables ready, and we can combine them. Go to Home. Click Merge Queries. Select the Products table. Match both tables using the Product column. Click OK. Now we have a new column. Click Expand and select Category and Price. Done. Now our dataset is complete. Final step, close and load. Click Close and Load, and now our cleaned, structured, and enriched data is ready. This is how real analysts work. They don't just fix data, they build a process. A process that saves time. We clean, we reshape, and now we're ready to analyze. Now we have our final table, clean, structured, and ready for analysis. But here's something very important. This is not a normal Excel table. It may look like one, but it behaves very differently. Let me show you. Try to change any value here. For example, let's change this number. Looks fine, right? Now, go to Data and click Refresh. And watch what happens. The change is gone. Why? Because this table is not the source. It is the result of a process we built inside Power Query. So whenever we refresh, Excel reapplies all the steps and recreates the table. We don't edit the result. We edit the source. Where should we edit? If we want to change anything, we go back to the original data, the source table. For example, let's go to the sales data. Let's change a value here. Now go back and click Refresh. And now the change is applied automatically, no extra work. Another option, we can also edit inside Power Query by modifying the steps. For example, changing text or replacing values. But again, we never edit the final table directly. The same applies to pivot tables. You can't change a value inside the pivot table. You have to change values in the source of the data, then refresh data, and you will see the value changes in the pivot table.